Welcome in. If you are starting a job, if you're staring at a job description for senior engineer or lead analyst roles and thinking, I'm not there yet, you're actually exactly where you need to be. Today, I'm letting you in on my secret to double my salary and land roles I have today. I had to be a little bit delusional. I had to believe I belong in the rooms before and even when the keys were handed to me. Today, I'm going to show you how to shift your mindset so you can stop waiting for permission and start landing those six-figure offers. If you see me moving my eyes around, it's because I have some notes in front of me. And I'm also going to be checking the chat as we go through. So, three key discussion points we're going to get into. The first one is capability over credentials. So, you have the ability to solve problems, and rather than just checking every single box on the HR wish list. So, what does that mean? That means that you might not have exactly everything that they put down on the description, but you do have really high qualities that they're looking for. So maybe you don't speak two languages, but you have everything else that they're asking for. If that is the one thing you don't have, you have 95% of what the HR is listing. Make sure that you apply for that job. That is one of the things that I had to learn how to do. So, even though I've been in this field for a very long time, I still have to remind myself plenty of times like, hey, if you want to apply for the job, just apply for it. Why? Because you do have 90 to 95 of the qualifications. But maybe you're intimidated by the title. Maybe you don't think, just go for it. Trust me, go for it. And later I'll discuss a use case, which is a person that I know that something happened to, and it's going to blow your mind. Anyway, so you have to be a little bit delusional to reach the job. So if you meet 60% of the requirements, I'm saying 90 to 95%. But if you meet 60% of the requirements, then the other 40% is your commitment to that company that you're going to learn the rest of it, right? Because, or maybe you know it only on, um, like trying, or like you only know it in the sense of practice, like in a lab or something like that, not in like a real world scenario. And now you can apply it to the real world scenario. So that 40% is going to come in at that point where you're going to tell the company that you're trying to work for, listen, I have all of this down. The other part, I know this, I'm learning this, and I could do that, right? So that's how you meet the 100% there. And I want you to look for reasons why you're qualified. Don't look for reasons why you're not qualified, right? I want you to do the opposite. Look for things that you are qualified for. Don't focus on the things that you do not qualify for. Number two, the identity shift, right? You have to speak it into existence. Like I was saying, a little bit delusional, but it's not delusion, right? It's like, I am a cybersecurity professional. I am a cybersecurity engineer. I am a cybersecurity person that focuses on X. So when you're saying, oh, I want to get into cyber, I'm trying to get into cyber, change that. Change it on your LinkedIn, in your banner. Change it. Don't say trying to, say cybersecurity professional that specializes in X. Make sure that you have those because you are speaking it into existence. And if you have done labs, like I've talked about in my previous videos, and you have some experience under your belt, you can say this. Because like I said, remember, look at the whole series I talked about translating your resume, right? So if you're in IT, you're already doing it. If you have been a manager, you have done some too. And that's where that 60 and 40% come into play. So I want you to speak it into existence. When I was in the military and I transitioned from being a security guard, I was an embassy security guard, into the field of cybersecurity, I didn't put in my resume security guard. I had to change that, like I talked to again about before. And maybe you are coming from a field that is a little bit different, or maybe you want specific help with your specific resume and you're not getting it enough from the videos or stuff like that. Time is valuable. So I do have services that you guys can take advantage of. Is that something that you're looking for? If not, like I said, there's so many free things that you can do compared to the NIST framework, compared to so many different ISO 2700. Compare it to those. Look at the controls. Look at how your job applies to that. Don't want to do that? Go into ChatGPT, go into Gemini and say, here is a block of my resume. Do not put your whole entire resume into AI, please. Security, cybersecurity. And then just say, hey, I want these things. How does this match to that? And have ChatGPT or Gemini or one of the AIs tell you. Again, there's resources, and that's what I'm here to tell you, those free resources. And if you want more hands-on, detailed, just for you type of information, then I do have services for that, like I said before. So that's how I want you to be delusional. Think about your future and how you are going to be able to transcend in this career if you are already thinking and you're already doing things cyber-like. The third thing, discipline plus delusion equals results. So the mindset isn't enough, right? It must be backed up with work, like your current project implementing NIST CSF 2.0, for example. That is what I'm currently doing right now. But you can do that too. You can implement a framework to a company that you're trying to apply for. And once you get the interview, you're like, hey, by the way, this is what I was doing in my free time. And this is what I came up with just what's from the outside, right? From the outside looking in, this is where I see the company. Think about those projects that you're doing as your discipline, right? If you want to focus on GRC, make sure that you're looking deeply into those controls. Make sure that you're looking at, you want to specify on IoT devices. Make sure you're looking at IoT devices and how they work and how the security of those work. If you're looking at a computer, desktop, laptop, things like that, look at how that works and where the security lives in those things, so that you can have the discipline of continuing to do projects and implementing these projects in your personal life, and have the delusion of you already doing it, because in reality you are, and that's going to bring in the results. So, what is one delusional goal you are going to commit to right now? I want you to write that down in the comments below. That's what I want you to do. And if you're in the chat, I want you to put that in the chat right now. And that is what we have for today. Those are the 3 type of things that I really want you guys to focus about. And do let me know in the comments what other subjects interest you, or what other kind of communication you want me to put out, because I am happy to sit here, and I have committed to put out information at least once a week for you guys. And if you like the live vibe, so where you can ask me questions or come on and pop in the chat, let me know in the discussion in the description below as well, so that I start setting up a cadence and letting you guys know when I'm gonna go live next time. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.